Welcome back to my channel. Now it's been long since we spoke about Somizi on this channel, but I think he spoke of something that is so important that we hear, but at the same time I'm like, maybe that's how we're designed. At the same time I'm like, I don't think after listening to that anything is going to change. I think that's how we're wired as human beings. You'd hear Gucci so and so, something good has happened. Maybe they bought a car, they bought a house, they're inviting you to celebrate with them. I don't know, whatever the case may be, but they're not dead or they've not passed. You wouldn't even bother taking your last cent to go and see that person, but hear that they are dead. And not that it wouldn't come from a place of, yes, finally. It would just come from a place of respect, a place of, this is how we're wired. We're wired, we must respect the dead. So therefore, I will drive to Eastern Cape. I will drive to KZN, I'll fly to Eastern Cape. So a week, 2 weeks, a month, 2 months from now, I don't see any changes. It reminds me of, guys, when there is like a funeral or a wedding at home, and then all the relatives, siblings, they gather, they start talking about, yes, guys, kumele sike sihlangane nje, kungonakalanga lutho nje, kungekho mncwabo nje, sizo have something nyana, iphathi nyana, and celebrate ourselves while we're still alive. At home, we always have those conversations, especially when someone passes away. And I think that's just how we wired as human beings. Whether it was a funeral or a wedding, we all have our problems, our issues. Just because so and so, so these things become impossible to achieve. Angas man, no, not impossible, because imali kamgapi classic full. You understand? So I think that's just how we wired as human beings. I don't see us changing anytime soon, honestly speaking. I feel as though we just respect funerals more than life itself, and that's not just gonna change. Now, Somizi was also very close to Zahara as well. I think they but I think the friendship blossomed after Somizi and Vosinova. You guys know Vosinova is very close, or was very close rather, to Zahara. So I think their relationship with Zahara and Somizi also blossomed after, a relationship with Vosinova and Somizi, or friendship rather, Vosinova and Somizi, So yeah, man, do let me know, guys, what you think in the comment section down below. Honestly speaking, I don't see us changing anytime soon. I think this is just how we're wired as human beings. We respect death, we respect the dead. I don't see us changing anytime soon. Maybe now, for the first 2 days we're like, yes, but as soon as phela, human beings will go back to our ways. That's just how we wired, unfortunately. I think this is not the first time Somizi spoke about this, though. If I remember correctly, I think this is not the first time he was like, if you are failing to give me my flowers while I'm still alive, please do not bother when I'm dead, and yeah, they're gonna give you your flowers whether you like it or not when you're dead. Whether you like it or not, they're gonna give you your flowers when you're dead. Even those that did not give you your flowers while you're still alive, that's just how it goes. And it's not like you will have a say with, you'll be gone, so that's just life, guys. That's just life. Do let me know, guys, what you think in the comment section down below. Do you feel as what Somizi spoke about is true? We as human beings, we respect the dead more than life itself?